code. Okay. So Grace, after saving your file, go to where the file is saved. Yeah, then open with any browser. Open your file with any browser, any web browser. It can be Safari, it can be Chrome, any browser you have. Open it. It will view your file for you. Okay. Any questions so far before we continue our session? Okay, so we are continuing. Now we want to add another paragraph, so I'll go the same paragraph. This time there is no P1, P2, it's just P. It's just P. So the next paragraph I'll type. So okay, so this is my next paragraph. Yes, so you save it, then you load it. Browser, then so you can see the next paragraph came to the second line. The next paragraph came to the second line. Note, paragraphs don't include numbers, but headings include numbers. You can have header 1, H1, H2, H3, H4, H5, H6. But in paragraphs, it's just P. Just come to the next line, just type your P tags and write whatever you want to write inside. Note the difference down. Okay, so Grace, the center part of it, let's go to the file again. So this is how you do the center part. Let me make it more clearer here. You see there is, after this header, there is a center tag. There is a center tag. Then after the center tag, make sure it is before the body tag. So the center tag here is before this body tag will come. Then after this whole body tag, you come after the body tag, after the closing body tag, you bring the closing center tag. That means you are putting your whole body of the website inside the middle of the browser. Yes, so try that, and if you have any question, I will know. Let me know. Okay, let's continue. We can bring another paragraph. So paragraph, you can add as many paragraphs. You can add as many paragraphs as you wish. As many. So I want to add another paragraph. Another paragraph. So I'll be like, So I'll bring my paragraph tag, then I will save it. Each time, remember to save it. You will save it, then you will go again, you will find it, you will reload. Sarah, I'll answer your question. So you reload, you will see your paragraphs are being there. Okay, your question is say are there please are the paragraphs one line only? Okay, if I get your question well, no. Paragraphs are not one line only. Now let me show you something. Let's take the last paragraph. So right now we have three paragraphs. I like traveling to. I like Scotland, Glasgow because of the serene environment. Three, I like visiting their lakes and the forest and the forest. Now, paragraph shouldn't just be one line, just as what I've written. No, you can add more. So you can see, uh, let me see, and I take their trains whenever I'm there. Again, mama, I also eat their native food. Okay, you save it, you can save it, then you view it again very quick. You reload your browser so you can see in a paragraph you can type as many as you want in a paragraph. So you can see I like visiting their lakes and the forest. I take their trains whenever I'm there. Again, I also eat their native food. Now note something. If for me, for instance, now I want this whole thing in the paragraph to be spacious. For example, I want to write, I like visiting their lakes and the forest, and I take their trains whenever I'm there. Full stop. I want in the same paragraph, but I want again, I also eat their native food to come to the next line, but in the same paragraph. There, remember we in our first meeting, I introduced something called the break. You can bring your break here, meaning
Yeah,
any question? Is someone talking?
yeah. Hello, please.
Yes, Maxwell.
Please, can we just go like if you can get some text B and copy and come and paste it so that we see how the thing will look like. I think that one will be much better than typing small.
Like how?
If you have any text in your files, you can just copy small paragraph and come and paste it here so that
Okay,
we
okay,
use
okay.
book and all.
A more paragraph thing, right? Okay,
Yes, please.
I get it. Right now, let me find some. All right, let me find some. Um, okay. So I've gotten let me see now. Okay, this it's the about of the Sublime text. Sublime is a shareware cross-platform, so blah blah blah. So you see, all this is are in one paragraph. Now let's see how it will be viewed like. Then save. Then you go there. Okay, so this is how it's going to be like. They are all in one paragraph. You can see Sublime is they are all in one paragraph. Now I want to break it. I want I want starting from here users. I want starting from users here to come to the next line, but not in a different paragraph. I will introduce my break tag. So I'll just come to my code. Then at the end of this or at the beginning of the users, I'll just introduce my break tag. Every tag you open, close it, my break tag. Then I save it. Then I save it. Then I view it in my browser. Now refresh. You can see Sublime is blah blah blah. Now we come to the next line. Users can expand its functionalities. So you see, it's the same paragraph, but I'm trying to arrange it in a way that will suit me. So again, I want to also bring this to facilitate plugins to the next line. I'll go again. Yeah, so I'll come again to facilitate. Where is it? To facilitate. Okay, so here I'll bring another break. I save it. I save it. Okay, then I guess everyone is fine from here. All right, so now that's it for paragraph, then heading. Very quick one. Any question? Now note something. Let me use the first one for example. Let me, I hope some they didn't see. Okay. You see in my first heading or my first line or any line you try to do, you see I typed my name, then I left a space, very broad space in between mine and the name before I brought the rest. Now, it doesn't matter. Whatever space you leave here, it's not going to show in your browser. The browser will automatically arrange it in the order for you. So you see, I left a vast space here. Let me leave more vast space. So you see, I've left a vast space. This is not unlike your Word document. You'll be using space bar to space in it. No, here it doesn't count. If you leave a space or whatever space you are going to leave, let's try and save it and go and load in our browser, then see what will happen. So we will reload. Still, nothing is going to happen here. My name is tomorrow. The browser will automatically arrange it in the order for you, irrespective of the space you use your space bar to create. Hope no one has a question so far. We are moving on to the next agenda.
Hello, sir.
Yes, come.
From what you did here with the page, paragraph and breaking, and then it's outer look at the browser parts. What then is the difference between the paragraph and then the breaking? 'Cause it looks the same.
Okay. As a programmer, now see, H is for heading, P is for paragraph. The break is used to break lines in paragraphs. Please take note of this. The BR, don't use a BR as a paragraph. The BR helps the paragraph to break its multiple sections into different lines. Now, maybe you are creating a website for news or blog. Now, this whole Sublime text, shareware, blah, 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 is a specific news about a company or someone. You wouldn't want to break it in paragraphs, no, to make the reading some way. You want to give this whole reading in one paragraph, but in the paragraph you would want to make it arranged in the order, like you read in the same paragraph but it's arranged in order. That's where you bring the break. Please, do you get it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's fine. So the break helps in arranging your paragraphs in order. We have a lot. So you have a paragraph, you have a lot of information in that paragraph. You don't want it to be expanded, like getting your whole screen. You want to arrange it in order. That's where you introduce the break to break it into sections in the same paragraph, so that when the reader gets to your website, will know, okay, this whole paragraph is breaking into sections. So when the reader is reading, he knows this whole paragraph I'm reading is for this particular heading, or is they are all, though they are break into say they are arranged well, is the same thing that I was talking about. Are we cool here?
Say,
Yes.
okay, so my question is, looking at the break tag, it has the opening tag. I want to ask that the break tag has the opening tag and then the close tag. Because looking at the example you made here, when you opened it and you brought the slash down there before you closed it.
Yes. Okay. One thing you should know, the break tag is a different tag from all. The break tag is itself a close and an open tag. So the break tag, you don't need to open like this. Break BR, then slash BR. No, it doesn't work that way. The break tag, it will make your paragraph, it will make some way. Like, so you imagine you have this whole paragraph, then you will be introducing this break tag, open and close break tag, it will be some way. So the break tag is on its own, it's independent, it's one. So you just bring BR, it's itself a close and an open tag. So the break, then you bring your slash, is the only one. As we move on, we will be meeting such examples in it. Where there are a lot of tags that works this way. Do you get it? Sure.
Okay.
Sure. Any question? Okay. Very quick. Let's move to our next agenda. Now we are going to test formatting. We are done with paragraph and heading. Test formatting. How to test format your things on your website or your writings on your website. You want to make something underlined. You want to make it bold. You want to make it moving. You will see, you visit a website, you see all rights reserved moving, or welcome to my website moving. How do we do that? Okay. Now we are going to use these same examples. Let me clear these headings so that I'll get more space here. Okay. So the first we are going to introduce here is underline. Underline. How to underline your text. If you want to underline If you want to underline or italic or something, how do you underline? Okay. Now, I want my heading, my name is tomorrow, to be underlined. The underline tag is you, representing you, underline you, the letter U. So I will just put my underline in the tag at the place where then I'll put the text I want to underline in between that tag. So a closing tag of you. So my name is tomorrow here. I'll put it in an underline tag. I'll quickly save it, then move to my browser. Then I hope you guys are practicing along. Then reload. You will see my name is tomorrow is underlined. In your website, you want to underline a specific heading or something, you just bring that text into a underline tag. That's a U underline tag. So you see it's been underlined. Let's go back to the text again. Now, not only headings. Maybe I want to underline Glasgow. Glasgow here. So I'll just bring the U tag. I'll just bring my U tag, open and close U tag here. I'll save it, then go reload it. So you see, I like Scotland. Glasgow is underlined. You are making emphasis on Glasgow. So very simple as that. That's how the underline is used. Any question before we move to the next one? Any question? Please be taking note of that. You are going to apply them in your next assignment.
Sir, please, I have a question.
All right.
Sir, please, I did the same thing, but it's underlined the whole week.
Okay, it means you are actually underlying. Take note of this. When instead of putting the Glasgow in the underline, I refused or I oversight and put the underline here at the whole paragraph. Then I save it. That's mistakenly I do that. Then let me go and see. You refresh and your whole paragraph is underlined. Take note, look through your code again. You've done something like that. It should be a particular text. That's what you put in the U tags. If you put the whole body, now I can choose to put the whole body tags in the U, and you see everything will be underlined. Please, do you get it now?
Sir, please, I've corrected it, but still.
Okay. Make sure there is no a different tag in the U tag. Make sure there is not a different tag in the U tag, such as
Okay.
because
Hello, sir.
yes, please.
Please, can you underline a title?
Yes. So let me underline. Which title are you talking about? The first one.
Yes, please.
No, the first one you see doesn't display on the website. It displays outside the website. So it displays on top. So the first one, it doesn't matter. You don't need to worry yourself with that, right?
Okay.
Sure. So
Thank
you're welcome. So if you are doing your underline, then you mistakenly bring it to underline a whole body, it won't refuse. It will do it for you. There are some little mistakes. Now you see everything has been underlined because I've underlined the whole body tag. So be mindful of where you place your underline tag. You might underline your whole website. Be mindful of where you place it. Okay, if no question, let's move to the next agenda very fast. So everyone has understood the underline. All right, our next tag is going to be how we are going to be actually, okay, so how we are going to actually strike. We want to strike a text. We want to strike through a text. We will use the letter S. So let me say the letter S. We want to strike. So let me say I like traveling. I want to strike it. So S. Then my close S. You will save it. You will go to your browser again. So you see I like traveling here is striked. Is letter S. That one, to be mindful where you place it. If you place it at the outskirts of the whole body, it's going to strike every single text in your body. Be mindful of where you place your formatting, let me say, tools, where you place them. Okay. Is any question with a strike? All right. Now, I want to actually bolden, bold. Bold is represented with the letter B or the letter or with strong. Okay, let's finish with one before we count. Bold is represented with the letter B. So I want to bolden Glasgow here. I'll bring the B, open B, then a closed B. I'll save it, then I'll go. Glasgow should be bolden. Glasgow. So you see, I like Scotland. Glasgow is bolding. Glasgow is bolding there. Take note of these tags. Glasgow is bolding there. All right. Any questions so far? Okay. Okay, let's move on. Now we are going to learn how to. So far, we have a lot of tasks. Be going through your reading materials, and I would send you a list of HTML tags so that you will know and be applying. I'll send you a cheat code. It's a list in your Slack channel for you to know it. Okay, so now we are going to add welcome to my website. Now we want it to move. We want to show some small animation. We want to move using just HTML. So let's go to my name is, or I like traveling, or better still, let's add one more paragraph. So paragraph. Then in that paragraph, I'll write all rights reserved. All rights reserved. Then maybe I'll do at 2022. Now I want this particular paragraph to be moving on my website. Now this is what you are going to use. Take note. There is a tag called Marquee. Marquee. This is how we spell it. Marquee. M-A-R-Q-U-E. Marquee. So I'll put the whole paragraph in the Marquee. Marquee. I close and open Marquee. Then I will save it. After saving, let's go and view our website. There should be a moving all rights reserved. So now you can see it's moving all rights reserved at 2022. they should be able to do it. All rights reserved at 2022, meaning you own this website and all rights should be reserved. So let's clear this. My name is tomorrow down here so that we'll make the all rights reserved the last part. So we clear it. So all right. So you can add your name at or my technology. That's the credit my technology. You save it. You'll go back. So you reload it. So you see all rights reserved at 2022 my technology. Can add credits to your website. This makes your website very interactive and fun. All rights reserved. Any questions so far, please?
Sir,
Yes.
please. Sorry to take you back. I wanted to ask a question about the strike through, but my network took me out.
Okay, ask.
With a strike through, do you necessarily have to do that instead of just deleting it from the coding and reloading it?
Okay, it depends on you. See, some people like stylishing. They can stylish their website, they can do so it depends you on your developer. It's not necessary. It's not compulsory for you to use. When you need it, then you bring it. You get
All
it?
right.
Yes.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So,
Yes.
so please, it's also needed. So let's say, have you seen websites that sell stuff?
Okay.
Sometimes when there's a discount, they
All right.
cancel the original price
Ye-
of the item.
Yes. So that's why I said when you need it, you as a developer, when you need it in the website you are building, you bring it. You get
And
it?
then say,
Mhm.
please, with the Marquee, when you were doing it, you brought it before the paragraph. What happens if you bring it like after, like in between the
Yes.
two paragraphs?
Yes. Let me show you. Okay, you saved it. Let's go and view if there are changes or not. So you see,
Okay,
it doesn't change, right?
okay,
Yes.
yes.
Okay, any question before we get to our last agenda for the day? I hope everyone has been able to at least do something or written something down. Yes, say your hand is up. Say your hand is up. Okay, it's gone. Okay, now let's get to our last agenda of the day. Very quick one. Our class can end any moment. Okay, very quick. Now, I want to add a hypertext to my website. Yes, I want to add a hypertext to my website so that whenever someone clicks on it, it's going to lead the person to a different website. Okay, now I will say there is a hyperlink tag you should know. It's represented with the letter A. Letter A. So this is what we are going to do. So the letter A, open and close tag, then another your that's your close tag too. Okay. Now within these tags, we are going to create a hypertext or a hyperlink text whereby someone can click on it and can lead the person to another website. Now we want to lead someone to Google. When a person visits your website, the person wants to go to Google. But so you are providing a way for the person, or you are linking another website you have in a first website. So let me see, another website I have is a Google. So I'll say Google. I'll go to Google here. Go to Google. Go to Google. Okay. Now, when you do this, you are not done. When you do this, you are not done. Our link will expire in a minute. I'll send a different link, but before that, let's go. When you do this, you are not done. Inside this, you are going to write something. Take notes. You are going to write something. This is what you are going to write. Ref it's called an attribute. Then you'll bring your Google www.google.com. Take note very carefully. You first bring your hyperlink text tags. Then inside the first tag, that's the open tag, you bring href is equal to, then you bring the codes, then you put the link of that website inside it. Again, you bring your tags, your both close and open tag. Then in the open tag, that's the first tag,